All right, scraft fans, I am back in truly unbelievable scenes. Here we are in the ninth, believe it or not, the ninth EMS tournament. And this is the first replay I've been sent straight off the bat. I'll be honest with you, I'm not happy. Saeskey isn't one of the player IDs on my list, so I don't even know if this is the right replay I'm watching. Insceldaron is, but Saeskey, who are you? Unlabeled replays I've been sent. I mean, what is happening here? Anyway, this is PvP. We're on Babylon. In the top left here, we've got Insceldaron. Opening strong with double pylon. It's a double pylon opener. This is already lining up to be an EMS classic. Meanwhile, Saeskey has opened gas first. Gas before pylon and double pylon on the other side of the map. Already this does not disappoint. Insceldaron with the double gas on his side of the map has no idea what's happening. He's no way of spending gas, but luckily he isn't mining it. He just built the buildings. Let's see what's going on over here. Saeskey is busy mining gas, but has no way of spending it. So that's all fine. Neither player going for the ridiculously fast expo. And it does, surprisingly, look like Insceldaron is going to do so. Oh, he's going to scout the center of the map, which is strong, but not as strong as scouting his opponent's base. So we're off to a flying start here. Both of these players balling out of control with APMs of 0 and 0 respectively. There is a forge coming down over here for Saeskey. So we'll see what that is going to be for. Maybe for sneaky upgrades. It's for the home cannon. Typically, I'd recommend a cannon arguably over here or something so that it protects your workers. But, you know, there's good too. Insceldaron also scouting this corner. This worker's going to head back home, carrying his little bundle of gas. Look at him go. Is he going to return the gas? No, he's just going to keep that. This guy, up to no good, you would imagine. What is this? Saeskey's building a unit. This is almost cheating. Are there units in? There are. My mistake. I do apologise, Insceldaron. Insceldaron is already storming into the lead with 2 units, and the army supplies rocketing here for both players. Who will be the first to move out? Nobody knows. Here they go. Let's. I'm following a doodad on the map. Let's see where these zealots end up. I think they're just going to chill there for a minute. The forward worker. I mean, Protoss players. Pro tips time. Pro tips. This is your side core. You only need the one of them. And from that, you can research warp gate. Once you've researched warp gate, these gateways, oh, the queue, nobody, oh, you're killing me with the queue. These gateways turn into warp gates, which means you can warp units in anywhere where there's a pylon. So a pretty standard Protoss strat is to send a worker to build a pylon somewhere on the other side of the map, maybe here, have a bunch of gateways at home. Maybe at this stage of the game you might have 5 gateways. You warp in your 5 units at a time and you go for a full-blown attack. A kill, first blood. So that's feeling pretty good. Saeskey is feeling it. Here he is at the top of his own ramp, furiously building cannons. Nobody's coming up here. I will kill you if you come near me. Which is strong. He's going to slaughter the little probe that's just chilling there. Which means Insceldaron has seen the size of the army and is running. He is just going to flee for home. Has got zealots by the plenty. That is a ton of zealot. So is there actually about to be a battle? Kind of. He's going to slaughter the rocks here in the middle of the map, and that is going to give him access to this area so that he doesn't have to walk around. It looks like the big Jukaroo is building though. They're going to walk straight past him. Hang on. No. What is happening? Look, he sees them, but he doesn't go back for them. And from the other point of view, let's see. He sees one, he sees them all. Ton of zealots just walking past. So we could end up here with a very interesting base trade. These zealots are going to run into cannons, and that is definitely... Oh, and a small army here at home as well. So I feel like Saeskey's going to get the better end of this. On the other side of the map, oh, it's a lot of sentries. Sentries are spellcasters and they cast spells well, but if you don't cast the spells, they don't really do anything. Insceldaron is running home with the zealots to defend. Is he building stuff? He is, but it's sentries. That's what the early gas was for, presumably. He was going to go mass sentry. They are gas expensive. 50 minerals, 100 gas. Spellcasters cost a lot of gas, but you do have to cast those spells. So maybe in these early stages of the tournament, sentries might be one to avoid. Very useful units once you've learned how to use them. Looks like Saeskey can absolutely take this first game. Units are going to be coming out here one at a time. This is now unpowered because the pylon's been killed. He's just going to focus on the Nexus. He's going to ignore the workers. Once the Nexus goes, it's going to be trouble. With that said, both players have an impressive amount of money in the bank. Not sure what they're saving for a rainy day. Perhaps a fleet should this get to the 30-minute mark. But it's seeming unlikely at this stage, and we are watching the death throes as Saeskey storms it, having cunningly built more units, essentially. Although it was a slightly weird setup in the middle of the map, and I do feel slightly bad for Insceldaron. You feel that maybe if his zealots had been at home, had he seen that army in the middle of the map, he could have got a good wraparound on it. Zealots are close range melee units. They need to be up close. So it's all about the wraparound. You never want your zealots in a confined space. You want them to completely surround the enemy army so that they can all be hacking away. With ranged units, that's less important. Anyway, it is Saeskey, if that's how you were saying that. Saeskey? Saeskey. Anyway, GG, it's 1-0.